This video is about a puzzle very similar to these ones called Pyraminxes. I like to say that this is a 3x3 Pyraminx. I don't know if that's what other people call it, but 1, 2, 3, 3 on each side. We're going to be focusing on what I call the 4x4 or Master Pyraminx. It's a much harder puzzle than the regular one, but from jumping 3x3 to 4x4, it's a much easier jump than going from 3x3 cube to 4x4 cube. Let's get a good scramble on this and we'll get started. So the first thing you're going to do on this is obviously, you could orient the tips now, you could orient them later, but we are going to be solving the pieces exactly like you would solve the regular Pyraminx. And the pieces I'm talking about are these ones right here. These ones that are in the direct middle of each edge. And we're going to solve them just like you would on the 3x3. I'll try to show you what I mean by that. I'll probably do it really slow because I'm looking through a camera while I'm doing this, but I'm going to get the yellow side all set up. So let's look for a yellow piece. This is yellow-green. We would slot that just like we would on a normal Pyraminx. And I would assume if you're watching this video, you already know how to solve a Pyraminx the way you would like to do it. Here's yellow-red. Should go in just fine. Here's a yellow-blue. We will put that guy in. So we're almost done. We just need to make sure that this side is done. We have that one, and that one. We're not concerned about those just yet. Now we need to get which pieces? These ones right here, here, and here. So everyone's got their own little procedure for it. Now this one is red, blue, green, blue, and this one's green, red. So I think this one is the ticket right here. We're going to fix this nice and slow. Not worried about speed at all here. So I think we have it. We just need to reorient this. So once again, the first step is getting these edges in. These ones right here. And you want to do that just like you would solve a 3x3. Ignore everything else. Even the centers. Ignore the centers for now. I'm going to show you how to fix the centers right now. So fixing the centers. I think you need to know on the regular Pyraminx, if we do our sledgehammer move, 1, 2, 3 times, gets back to normal. So if we run it on this one, it should also get back to normal. But let's take notice of what happens. Notice this one is blue, this one is yellow, this one is green, this one is red. So I'm going to run it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. So what happens? These two swapped, and these two swapped. So when we run that, we have to realize that we're going to get these two swapping and those two swapping every single time. So this isn't very good because one of them is already solved. So there's another move on this you need to know. It is that one where we cycle the headlights down, over, down, over, up. And we have cycled our headlights essentially. So what we're going to do on this one is cycle these pieces down, over, up, over, down, over, up, and let's fix it from here. So now we have green, red. This one's fixed. We don't want that one fixed, so we're going to run it again. down, over, up, over, down, over, up, over. And let's take a look at what we got here. We got blue, green, blue and green. Now this is really good. Blue and green can swap, and yellow and red should swap. So now if we run that sledgehammer 3 times, we should see the center swap as well. So now we have the centers. Red, blue, green, and yellow. So now we only need to work on these pieces. And those pieces are not that difficult to do. We're going to probably finish it up pretty quick. So people who solve the Pyraminx a little quicker probably already know this one. It's kind of a keyhole method. I'm going to be going over it with a bunch of pieces. Once you learn how to do it with one piece, you can probably stop watching the tutorial. Let's look right here. So this one is blue-red. Where exactly would this blue-red have to go? Well, here's blue. Would it go here? Would that blue-red go there? So that blue-red would go there. So how exactly could we get that blue-red there? Well, one way we could get that blue-red there is by moving something in its place and moving it back in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hide this piece wherever I feel like. It used to be here. I'm going to put the piece that I want, the slot it's supposed to go into, just move it back. Pretty straightforward. Now, this piece is supposed to be green-blue. So where exactly is the green-blue piece? Let's try to find it. Where is it? Once again, I am colorblind, so sometimes these puzzles are a little challenging for me just to find the pieces. We said green-blue. Where is it? Oh, man. I've probably passed it a dozen times. Here's a green-blue. Okay. My apologies. Once again, I am colorblind. Trying to find these pieces is a maze for me. It's probably a good reason why I'm relatively slow at a lot of these puzzles. But here's a green-blue. So we need to get this piece up into here potentially. So let's see if that will actually work. So how can we get this piece from here into here? Well, this piece can slot right in there, can it? But we don't want to take that piece. We want to take that one. So remember, we can turn that. We can take its spot, move it back, and then reslot. You're going to see this a lot. If you didn't get it that time, it's okay. You're going to see it probably another 8 or 9 times this video. And this is another thing. Take a look. This one's red-green, but it is the wrong red-green. Notice there is a red-green here. There should be a red-green here. So, where is the other red-green? Right here. So that means this red-green has to go here. So here's another way of slotting. If you don't like what we just saw, we can move this piece down here, let this piece take its spot, then move it back up. So remember, this is the piece we want this piece to go into. So we move it there, we take its place, and move it back up. So there's a couple different ways you can slot these pieces in. Sometimes I like to hold it like this because it is kind of funny. We don't really need to worry about that. Sometimes it'll help me since I am colorblind. This piece right here needs to be yellow-blue. Where's my yellow-blue? It's right here. Is that the right yellow-blue? Let's find out. If this yellow went up here, it would be on the wrong side. Is that the right yellow-blue? Let's find out. If that's slotted up, the blue would go here. So this is the correct yellow-blue. I'm going to use the method where I put this piece down here and take its spot. That one's already in the right spot. That one's not. So I'm going to move the piece that I really don't care about. Take its spot. Move up. And fix it. What about this piece? Yellow, red. Here's a yellow, red right here. Will that red go in there? Perfect, it will. Now, I can go up there and take its spot, but I don't want to go up there right now. I want to put a junk piece in its place. So this piece is bad already. So I'm going to put this bad piece. This bad piece will be involved. We don't really care about that one. So I'm going to go up there, take its position. I have to move it back down, but I want to move it back down right now. Now I'm going to move it back down. Move it back. Let's try to finish this one up. Red, blue. Here's a red, blue right here. So this red, blue needs to come up here. But notice it just can't come up here right now because there's no junk pieces up there. So this guy's going to have to come down here, but we don't want to put it down here yet. This piece is good, this piece is bad. Let's involve this junk piece right off the bat. Move that junk piece out of the way. Let's take its spot and move it up. It's looking good. Now I think we're down to the final couple pieces here. I think we only have 3 left. So these 3 pieces need to toggle. Have faith here. This piece needs to be what? Yellow, blue. This is our yellow, blue. This is a junk piece that does not involve the yellow, blue. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the junk piece out of the way. I'm going to take the yellow, blue, move it up, and then the other 2 pieces are in the right slot. Something else that could happen is the following. I'm going to set the case up. You might get down to the point where your remaining 3 pieces are like this. This is the only other case. In order to fix this, this is obviously our headlight fix. If you're not good at doing the headlight fix in both directions, just keep doing it in one direction until it's fully solved. And there we have it. That was a very slow master Pyraminx solve. I wasn't trying to go very quick, but I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions or comments, don't be afraid to ask. It is a fun puzzle, and I don't see why it's not a WCA puzzle. Have a good night.